as usual to get on and do some lives and talk to people and just say, hi guys, and just making sure I'm getting everything right here. But yeah, hi. I just wanted to pop on and say hello. It doesn't have to be a really long show today. Just the fact that I've been doing my 21 days positivity at Uniting the Light. And for those of you who don't know, I'm Susie Parrott. Hi, Janelle. A lot of new things coming up for me personally, which is in the pipeline, and also when I've got a show that I do with Uniting the Light, a blog talk radio show with Diane Morgan, who is somebody that I met through doing my show at INA, and we've started up a network together, and it's going really, really well. We're starting to get guests and things, and that reminds me, Janelle, I will be in contact with you, sweetheart. But yeah, just a lot of exciting things going on. I know that all of us are kind of in really weird times right now. We probably do feel a bit out of control of our lives and what's happening. And obviously I do too. I'm just trying to keep away from certain things that trigger my, get me anxious and things like that, which I do talk about every week. But it's just, something that always pops to my mind. So sorry guys, when I do a live, if sometimes you might think I am a bit repetitive with stuff, it's just what comes into my head that I'm channeling, okay? Because a lot of what I do, this is all off the cuff, and I do it's what the angels tell me, normally Archangel Michael. So he's been pushing me to get on and do a live. And just to say hello to everyone, I hope it brightens up someone's day. Like I say, I have been doing 21 days positivity at Angelic Light, my page on Facebook, with me, Susie Parrott. And I have been doing quotes, I've been doing prayers, quotes, a few videos, going out in nature, and just trying to lift people's moods and hoping my quotes, just brighten your day. I don't, I try not to get political. I just try to add to your day, and like bring in a bit of light and a bit of love. That's all I try and do. So my 21 days positivity was just all about that. That finishes this next week. Can you see the rainbow? It's hitting my window and bringing in my prism into my front room, and it's beautiful. I always find rainbows are an angel sign, but they're amazing for affirmation of letting you know that things are heading the right way. Look, they're beautiful. I can just see it here as well. But rainbows, are really good angel sign for confirmation with things that you're wanting an answer to, or you're wanting some kind of confirmation. Whenever I see a rainbow, I know I'm headed in the right direction, and that is so the last time I was on, I was kind of talking about angel signs, and I was explaining that they are all around us. People don't realize this, but they're all around us all of the time. And I took Zeus out for a walk earlier, and there was a squirrel, and the angels just said, you got to go back, you got to check the spiritual sign for a squirrel. So that's what I did. It actually means that it was very spot on to what I've been going through recently. I'm finding it quite difficult, the scenario of I'm putting posts up at the moment, and people are kind of jumping on them, but not in a good way. And I'm just trying to keep and steer to the power of love, and not to be egoed and tell people. Do you know what I mean? You either like get what I'm on about, or you don't. So it's just literally like I try and keep everything so lighthearted, You know, I really, really do. And that's what the angels want. You know, Archangel Michael really tells me it's not your place to be political. It's not your place to go down that road. And I totally agree with him. And today, when I got my message through a squirrel out on a walk with Zeus, that's exactly what it's about. I mean, a squirrel can be a gathering of things to, you know, because it's a hunter-gatherer itself, obviously, with its nuts. But also it's a good luck charm, but also to think about communication. And it was spot on, and it was definitely, I would say, a confirmation, that not an affirmation, a confirmation of what I've been going through today. And this is just beautiful. I am just loving the rainbow behind me. It's making me feel all warm inside, and I'm really trying to be as positive, guys, as I can possibly be for everyone. And I just, you know, given the love, guys, this is what my 21 days of positivity was about. And if any of you, you know, join me and Diane on our Blog Talk Radio, we're all about the angels. We're all about love. We're all about just putting some positivity out there. That's all we're about. We're, you know, we listen. I don't think people might get a bit bored with me because I am very much for the angels, and they probably think, oh, that's all she talks about. But then, you know, guys, I'd rather talk about that than talking about low vibrational stuff. I mean, when you're talking about the angels, you know, they're very high vibrational. They're beautiful beings of the divine light. And, you know, if I go on about them, you know, guys, I'm sorry. But to me, they're worth going on about, and I love them, and I love their energy. And I couldn't really, hi Lauren, I couldn't really go through my life the way I do without their help, their input, and their love. You know, they're just so amazing, and what they do for me personally, and especially in this time right now where me personally, I'm a control freak of my own life. I've been known to be a control freak of my own life, and I do hi Lauren, I do very much want, you know, I'm really regimented, wanting to know what I'm doing today, tomorrow, the next thing. And I think the angels have just taught me to, don't worry, don't sweat it. Give them the worries. They know what's going on right now. They know what's happening to humanity in a whole, and they're working for our highest good. And I think with divine timing, we don't see that. It frustrates us because we don't see it, you know, the outcome of where we're headed, humanity as a whole. And I think we do get very pissed at that, because you can't see, you know, what's what, if that makes sense. But, you know, have the faith in knowing that they're there. Just invoke them, ask them to help you, you know, call the angels in. Just say, angels, please, my guardian angel, please help me. And the possibilities in your life are just totally endless. You know, when you are working with the angelic realms, when you have them in your life. I mean, I work very closely with Archangel Michael, and of course other archangels, but he's the one that's kind of closest to the human race. And I suppose, although I work with the others, I hear with the others, I hear him the most. I always call him Mr. Bossy, cracks me up. Metatron is another one. I thought it was God when I first heard Metatron, because he booms. And if you ever have a smell around you and you don't know what it is, i.e. like a joss stick smell sometimes, I even think it's a bit more like marijuana. It can be actually Archangel Metatron. That is the sign of his, that he can show he's around you by kind of, that joss sticky kind of smell. And when I first had that present, I was, you know, you're like, what's that smell? Where's it coming from? And I used to get it when I was walking Zeus sometimes, and then I said, what is this? And then I saw it in I actually saw it in somebody's post. And it said about Archangel Metatron. It said, if he's around you, you can smell like a joss sticky, kind of even a marijuana type of smell. And it was like, that makes a lot of sense. So you always get validation. They always get the messages through to you, the angels, one way or another, you know. And it might take time, but they'll get it to you some way or somehow, whether it's on through an ad or a billboard or even a song or somebody. Do you know what, Diane? She gives me confirmation on stuff. She tells me stuff. It happened on Sunday. I kid you not. We spoke before the show because our show's on a Sunday, 9 p.m. UK time. And we spoke, and she started saying, I don't know why I'm talking about this to you. And I said, I know, because you've just told me what I need to know about something. She confirmed something. So the angels, they work tirelessly to get the message across to you. You just have to be aware and know that that's what they're doing, that they will get it to you somehow if you ask for it. They won't just leave you hanging to dry. They will get it to you. They're amazing. And that's why I'm always saying to people, please know angel signs. They're everywhere. They really, really are. I mean, and if you want validated proof your guardian angels are around you or the angels are around you, ask for a feather. I love it. I usually find them stuck to my front door or on my roof. I get them on my car. If I ask for them, I might not get them that day. I might get them the next or the next, but I get them. And that's the thing. And it's in that comfort knowing that they're all around me. And I hear them. I mean, I am so lucky. I understand that. I know that as a psychic medium clairvoyant, I deal with energy all the time. I'm able to speak to other people's loved ones over the veil, over the other side. And I can converse with them like I can converse with a physical being. And it's the same with the angels. I can see them in my third eye. I can converse with them like I can a physical human being. I've always had this. As a small child, I thought I was crazy. I was, I feel sorry for my siblings because it scared them, petrified them. My dad was the only one I could kind of offload to and let him know what was, let him know. But because I come from Romany ancestry, I come from a long line of readers, a long, long line. I've done my family tree. 7 I can get back to, but they all did readings. They're all Romanis. They've all done spiritual readings, whether it be reading tea leaves or coffee leaves. They do coffee leaves now. I'm so lucky. I don't have to do that. Like I say, I can converse with spirit as I'm connecting with a physical person. So I am very, very lucky with that I have this gift. I've always had it, and I've always been trying to put it to good use, probably more now in the last probably 8 or 9 years, because I did denounce it for quite a long time through personal issues. And I think now, I've totally gone, no, that I need to help others. I need to tell people stuff. I need to let people know there's more than just this physical plane, and that, we don't just have one life. Reincarnation is something most of us have done many times over. I mean, I honestly think I am on a rotary system. I believe that I go up and I come down, I kind of come straight back down again. Because I don't necessarily solely need to. I do it to help others. I believe I'm an Arcturian. It doesn't matter if I'm Pleiades, Arcturian, I'm an indigo chart. It doesn't matter. I'm a being of the light here to help others, to give love to others, and to awaken people that, we aren't just insular on this plane. There's other dimensions. There's time travel. I spoke to a guy recently, I say recently, a couple of years ago, when I was cutting his hair, being the barber that I am, the barberess, and he's actually a quantum physics professor. He actually goes round literally to all over the world teaching about black holes with the Stephen Hawking's thing. And I just told him stuff. I said, yeah, well, there's rabbit holes. I said there's portals, time travel. The portals are here on this plane and people jump between worlds. And I was telling him all this stuff, and he said, how the heck do you know this? He said, I have studied for years to know what you know. And I said, because old soul, know what I know. you know different dimensions, you know, and us, you can't get me on some of them. Apparently, the God source told me. Hi, Lise. Hi, darling. But you know, this is what I'm here for, just to bring a bit of light into people's lives, a bit of love, and a bit of talk. You know, just to take us away from what we're experiencing right now. And is that too much of a bad thing? You know, like I say, you know, I'm not here, and I think it's very important I say this. I am not here to try and get political with people, and I'm certainly not here to make you believe in something. You know, as a psychic medium clairvoyant, that has happened to me many times. You know, a lot of people do not want to believe what I am and what I do. They want to say it's hokey pokey, witchcraft, all this. No, it's not. But I'm not here on this plane to convince anyone, you know, because that makes me, I don't know, it doesn't make me good, you know. We all have free will. I want people to believe in whatever makes you happy, you know, what makes you happy, what makes you tick. That's what I care about, guys. And as long as you're happy in life, and you know you're getting something out of life as souls, this is where we're at right now, and this is, you know, you need to be getting something out of life. So guys, I'm not here to convince you of anything. I love talking about the angels. I love talking about, you know, about the deeper things, the meaning of life, because there is more to life than just this plane. There is more to life than just this lifetime. You know, a lot of us are evolved souls. A lot of us, you know, have chosen to come in at this time to help others get through this. You know, I was speaking to a friend of mine yesterday who is, you know, um, highly and magnificent soul. He's actually a Melchizedek being, so he's one of the only 5 on the plane on the planet at the moment. He's actually an angel in form of man. He's a great guy. But you know, he was saying yesterday, I can't get hung up in all what's going on. I need to keep healing. I need to keep doing what I'm doing for humanity. And it's so true, you know, and that's where I'm at. And, you know, I hope nobody ever thinks that, oh, yeah, that girl, she's talking about angels again, or, you know, but I'm trying to come from the right place. So please don't ever think that I'm trying to convince you of anything. You have free will, darlings. If you want to believe in the snowman, you know, the marshmallow snowman from Ghostbusters exists, then if that's what makes you happy, that's where I'm at. That's all I want to do, is just make people happy and have a bit of fun talking to you guys. And if you like my videos, you like them. If you don't, never mind. And if it resonates with you, then you know, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm about. And also, I just, you know, just like to think I'm helping people and giving people a different perspective, like I say. And one of those perspectives is the fact that, you know, we're not the only beings on this planet, not by a long way. You know, other alien sources are living here amongst us right now. A lot of what's going on is actually due to that. But you know, there's lots of different beings, not just the human race, but there's lots and lots of different beings that are here. I'm pleased to say a lot are of the light and not of the latter, which is what's important. Which is what's important, I think, for us as humanity. You know, please know that there is other light beings out there that are of the God source or of the light that are helping us. We just don't always see that. I know this because I've been told this. I've been because they've come to see me and instructed, you know, that they are trying to help us. So, you know, that's what's important to know, that just because we can't see a physical ending to what's going on at the moment doesn't mean to say that the highest outcome isn't already being planned out. You know, we're already heading towards that. It might mean that we have our free will to make a stand. I don't know. Michael's just told me I've got to ride this out, especially, you know, so I just do as I'm told. I usually do as I'm told. So, and that's what's important to me. Like I say, keep coming from the right place, keep coming from love, and just like trying to sprinkle a little bit of angel dust around and let you know that they're about you. and let you know that all you got to do is ask, because that's something Michael always goes on about. Just all you have to do is ask, and they will deliver it. It doesn't matter whether it's an answer to your question, or it's put you on the right road or a right path for a new career, or the archangels, they all have different specialities, but they all have one goal, and that's us. The God source, he said, you know what, we're going to put you down there on that plane called heaven, that earth. It ain't going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but do you know what? I'm going to give you beings of light that'll help you on your way. And that is what's happened. That's what he's done. What I love about that is that I've experienced so many of them in the physical as well. People think angels, I'm hearing you. People think angels, are mystic beings. They're things you see on ornate ceilings in churches and wherever else that you might see them, like the cherubims, the little cherubs, the ones that they're cupids, known as cupids. I can assure you they actually exist. I've seen them in the physical, very much. I've seen angels as a physical, like as in me. It happened the other day, and I always know when they're an angel, because they pop up at the most opportune times. The times that I need one, they pop up. I came home late the other week. Please think that this was before lockdown. It was I think Christmas time last year. So it was before we were screwed in. And I was coming back from my friends, and I was having to come back into the town where I live very late on. And I was scared. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think for me, my personal security is top priority to me. I like to be safe and So I was coming home late, and the street lights were still on, but it was about 11:30, and it was 11:45. It was quarter. I just hear it. No, it wasn't. It was 11:45. It's 11:45, and I pulled up on the side street to here where I live, and I was very much like, I'm a bit concerned about getting out the car, looking the car, couldn't find a space. And I found a space. It was right at the end of the road, but it was in the dark. And, I was like, Anyway, next minute, I go into the cul-de-sac, turn in the cul-de-sac, and I see someone come out the dark, right? And it was a lady. And I pull up, I get the last car parking space in the road. And she said to me, I love your angel wings, because I have these massive angel wings hanging below my mirror. She goes, I love your angel wings. And I said, oh, thank you so much. And she said, I love angels. And I thought, you're an angel. I just knew she was an angel, because they always have shopping bags. The women have the shoppers, and the men have the rucksacks. And I just knew by her vibrance and her light, she was an angel. Well, she practically walked me to my front door, straight up. And she said, oh, I'm going to quickly pop in there, because the shop shuts at 11, I think. And she was gonna pop in there, but as I looked back down the passage, she was vanished. And I knew it's an angel. And that is just one of many, many times. And that was all because I was uncomfortable and scared about getting home that night, walking back in, dark roads, unlit roads. And she walked me practically to the front door. And I just knew it was an angel. And I've had many, many experiences like that. That's just one that I've just plucked. Do you know what I mean? I've just plucked out of my mind. But I've had so many experiences like that in my hour of need. I really, really have. Unbelievable. But anyway, beautiful people, is there anyone out there that would like a card today? I'm going to pull one, just for a generalness, because I don't want to go on and on and on. I don't want to bore you all, and I can kind of hear Mr. Michael saying, "You don't have to go on. You don't have to keep going on." So I'm just I just would like to give a card for everyone today anyway, and thanks everyone for joining me. It means a lot that a few of you have dropped, kind of come on in the middle of the day. Now that's interesting. I've just got I've got Doreen Virtue's daily deck, which I do like. Look, they are very pretty deck. They are a very pretty deck, but they're daily guidance cards. But you can use them as a normal deck. That doesn't matter. Now this is very interesting. I hear you, Mr. Michael. Gosh, I love it when I get bossed about. Right, now, very interesting. Now, I've got change in direction. And obviously, I feel that where we're coming from as a whole, because this is a general reading for us as a whole going forward, at least for the next 7 days. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to happy outcomes you desire. But for me, really, this means consciously that we are all moving in different direction, like in a new direction and a change of direction. But because of lockdown, I think a lot of us, including me, have had to rethink about, what path I want to be on, and adjust to, because so many of us, I used to be a barber, and so many, my profession's not working. So, I think a lot of us have had to reevaluate on what we want to do. And for me, I would definitely say that, and a lot I know, have a change in direction, especially as in viewing what they want to do in the future, what's going to bring them, like their job, like a financial gain. And that's what I definitely feel where that is coming from. I think all of us, are having to probably, change direction in what we're doing in going forward. Because how long this goes on for, it is kind of out of our hands and we don't know. This is very apt as well because we have the heart chakra. Now, there is a lot of ego bouncing about out there right now. I've got to be honest, I'm not getting involved in it, but I'm just saying it as it is. And people are wanting to give people their opinions on things. And there's a thing called free will. And if people have free will, that's up to them what they think and what they want and what they don't want, what they want to take and what they don't want to take, And it's not, I kind of get, for a lot of us, we're trying to stick to the heart chakra. We're trying to come from love. We're not trying to come from ego. Because you see, if you're trying to tell someone what they should be doing, you're being a bit egotistical. If you're coming from heart, you're going to say, well, this is your choice. This is up to you. If you want my opinion, I'll tell you, but I'm not going to push it on you. I'm going to love you for the person you are, and I'm going to leave you to make your own choices. And this is where my show is today. Sorry if people find it annoying that I talk about angels all the time, but I'd rather talk about angels all the time than something that's low vibrational and that isn't of the light. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same principle. I'm coming from heart. I have good intentions. I'm not trying to annoy people. And I think, love is the heart of the matter. I think we've got to keep coming from love. I think we've got to remember that people have free will. It's their freedom to do and feel and think what they want to feel, but not for you to put your what you think onto others, because that's ego. That's not coming from heart, And this is so weird. Well, spot on, I think, not weird that I've pulled this card. And it's the heart card, and I really feel it's a reminder to everybody to keep, coming from love, and not to be putting on others, and to say, do you know what? If you want to go and have this jab, and that's what you want to do, that's your freedom, your free will. Do what's right for you, And And that's where I'm coming at with that, because, you know, also the heart chakra, this card is also about having the heart open. It says love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love, be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance, you know? And to me, that is very apt of what the energies I've been feeling right now. There are very, I've got to talk, I've got to also, Michael just wants me to say before I go, guys, there's really strong energies coming to Earth at the moment. I don't know if any of you out there got severe ringing. I've got severe ringing. I suffer with tinnitus anyway. I always have. I've always had it, but this week it's been worse than ever, and I've been asking Michael, please, can you turn it down, because it gets so loud that I ignore it, but it sometimes, especially if I lay down, I'm trying to sleep, it's a bit much. Also, I do want to say the energies, I know it's to do, guys, I know it's to do with the planets, but I'm not a planety person. But all I can tell you, if you've got severe ringing, you're exhausted, this is why. I also want to say to you, if you, within this energy is very much the third eye, and it feels like a headache in the third eye. It feels like, you know, when you could like shake your head and your brain feels like it's knocking the inside of your head, it hurts a bit. That's the energy that's been coming down for about the last week, but the last couple of days the ringing has been ridiculous. So if anyone out there, I feel I need to say that, just know it's the within the planets at the moment, and it is the energies being projected to Earth. For me right now, I'm sleeping a lot as well, but I'm also getting up late, because I'm finding the energies are easier to cope with for myself when I'm up late at night. I mean, my partner Saeed, he said, why are you up so late? And I said because the energy's better for me to be up late at night than it is during the day. And it's true, it is for me personally, but you know, we're all different. Now this is the last card that Michael's wanted me to pull. He's chosen it himself. Now, this might be a hard one for us to swallow, because at the moment I don't think we're seeing any blessings in disguise, and I don't think the situation at the moment we would think we're having a blessing in disguise. But like I say, with divine timing and what the angels know, they know more of what's coming and what's going on in the cog of life than we do. We can't see that, they can. So blessing in disguise, what appears to be a problem is actually a part of your answered prayer. Wow, see what I'm saying? It's hard to swallow. It is. You understand the reason behind the present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayers in the best way. Now to me, that is what I'm on about, divine timing. You know, we don't see what they're working towards for us, for humanity. We don't see that. We just think, a lot of us that are awake, a lot of us that are spiritual, like, how can this be? Why is this going on? And we're questioning kind of why are we into what we're into, because this is going on. But, you know, this is the thing, you have to know there's a bigger cog system. There's a bigger picture that we're not getting at the moment and we're not seeing, you know, because the God source knows, i.e. the angels, they know what's going on. They're not oblivious. They know, they knew it was coming. So, you know, I have to have that faith and trust and surrender, if you like, that it's going to be okay. But like I say, there's a lot of free will going on right now, beautiful people, and it's up to you guys. It's up to you. You know, if you want this, I don't want to get political, but you know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying. So before I go, because I don't want to bore you, before I go, me and Diane are on Sunday 9 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio, Unite in the Light. We have a really interesting guest this week. A really interesting guest, bless him. He's, gosh, beyond, my mind's gone blank. But he's going to be on this week. He's be amazing guest. Like I say, he's part of the Newton Institute. I know that much. I'm halfway through reading his book, but he's like really interesting. He does past life regressions with people, and yeah, very interesting. Totally different to anything I know about or do. You know what I mean? So yes, my darlings, you'll catch me there. And like I say, I've got a few things up my sleeve, which I will keep you posted with. But there's some exciting stuff coming my way. So yip. So thanks for joining me, guys. Love you lots, and I will see you soon. I'm terrible for turning everything off. It makes me laugh. Never mind. But take care, yeah? Love you lots. Love you lots. Bye. Bye.